who was the second person you met that actually sat you down that gave you, well, I wouldn't even say the second person. Who was the real first person who was like your mentor in the business?
Heidi Lee Morgan.
Everybody, who is it?
Heidi Lee Morgan.
Heidi Lee Morgan?
Yeah.
Can you explain to the audience who that is?
So Heidi Lee Morgan is a legend and a veteran in our industry. Those of you that have watched wrestling for a while might remember her. She worked for the WWF at the time.
Oh, my favorite.
She was in the finals of the Women's Championship tournament they held. She was defeated by Medusa Miceli, Alundra Blaze at the time.
Alundra Blaze, if you don't know who that is.
And she worked with WWF for years.
Oh my goodness. So
Yeah.
that was the first person to really mentor you and
Yes.
sit you down and teach you the business and stuff like
Well,
that?
what happened was my second match, my first match was easy because it was
Right.
like three things.
That was like, you couldn't get any better.
My second match was a full-fledged match and it went horrible.
Right.
90% of which was my fault. But I was also working with somebody else who was agreeing. But 90% of that match, and when I tell you horrible, like I'm glad I've never seen a video of it.
Believe me, everybody in the wrestling business, and I'm talking your favorite competitors, your favorite guys. I'm talking from Hulk Hogan down. Rest in peace, Hulkster. But from Hulk Hogan down, everybody has had a shitty match. At least one time.
But that show I was supposed to wrestle Heidi.
Wow.
But the week before that show, she broke her back in a match. So she was like in a brace from like here to here. She couldn't wrestle, but she was still there. And she saw the match. And me and the other girl go back to the locker room and we're crying, defeated,
Wow.
embarrassed.
Right.
And Heidi comes in. She goes, "Oh, no. Because I was going to quit. Like, it was that bad. I was that embarrassed. I was going to quit."
So hold on. So you hold. You come in lightning bolt hot, and you was gonna quit after one bad match?
It was Mage. When I tell you it was bad.
Wow.
It was like I'd forgot anything I'd ever been told.
Oh my goodness.
Like if we're in a corner and I'm my opponent and I'm shooting you, well, you should go over there, right?
Correct.
I would go this way and then like zig, like it was bad.
Oh wow.
I let my nerves get the best. It was that bad. I was so embarrassed.
Right.
And she goes, "Oh, no. She goes, you clearly have a passion for this." She flipped over one of her 8x10s, wrote her home phone number down. This was pre-cell phones. Didn't have the internet.
Landlines,
Yeah, you
just
actually had to call
know.
people. She said, "My dad has a ring in a building behind his house.
Oh my God.
Why don't you come train with me?"
Oh my.
And 2 days later, I called her. And I said, "Were you serious about that?" She goes, "Yeah." So I used to take a train and 2 buses each way from my house to get to, because she lived in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
The bus would drop me off at a Wawa in like Malaga, New Jersey. I would call her on the payphone and tell her I was there. She would drive over, pick me up, take me to her parents' house. We'd wrestle for 6 to 8 hours.
Oh my goodness.
And then training was over when her dad would come out and go, "Dinner's ready." And her mom, Pearl, God rest her soul, would always have cooked me a home-cooked dinner. We would sit down and have a family dinner together. And then she would drop me back off at the Wawa to take 2 buses and a train
That
home.
is like, that's beyond
Yeah.
belief. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. So your first match is lightning in a bottle, then you have a shitty match, and that happens.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so shitty. So you basically
No.
just had 2 lightning bolt instances.
Yeah.
In the beginning of your career.
Yeah.
Oh wow. What we